Mind control. It's a real psychological tactic often used in social media or advertising. And if it worked perfectly, everybody would buy 10 different phones, even though they can barely afford to pay rent these days, and believe that drinking Horlicks makes you a genius overnight. I wish it was that simple. But did you know the average person is exposed to over 5,000 advertising messages, spends nearly 2 hours a day on social media and Netflix? That's like 730 hours a year. It's like binge watching Shark Tank India every day while your brain plays ping pong between should I watch the next episode or wondering, am I still alive? But here's the scary part. Every scroll and tap is quietly shaping your thoughts and beliefs, manipulating your emotions and controlling your future. But it doesn't have to be that way. Which is why I'm going to share 3 secret hacks in this video to break free from getting mind control. So if you're ready to take back control of your life and your mind, then you've got to watch very closely. Alright, so the first hack is to practice de-identifying with your mind. Stop identifying yourself with your thoughts, because this is what causes us to become anxious, angry, and sometimes make impulsive decisions. Because most of us would like to believe that we are our thoughts, but that's not true at all. Let me give you an example. Our minds are like WhatsApp forwards. 10%, they're pretty useful. Makes you feel sort of good about yourself. But the other 90%? Oh God, completely ridiculous. Like for example, what if pigeons are actually government drones sent to mind control you? What? All they do is poop everywhere, forcing people to design their balconies to look like prison camps. But if they are, they're pretty shitty spies. But seriously, if you look closer, you'd realize you're not your mind. You're just the observer behind it. It is your most powerful tool, but only and only if you allow and control it and not allow the mind to control you. Now here's the key. You get to choose whether to get influenced by it or not. The trick is to create a space between you and your thoughts. So the next time, just remember this. When a thought pops up, pause. Think about it. Ask yourself, is this really useful for me? Don't fight it or argue with it. Just notice it, like you're watching a cloud pass by on a sunny day. And if you can practice this technique, you'd watch those useless thoughts disappear almost every time. This is to de-identify. It's like clicking that empty bin button in your mind. And seriously, studies show mindfulness training can help people with multiple problems. When you stop identifying with your mind, you gain freedom. You're no longer a prisoner of every fear, worry, or expectation that your mind creates. And that's exactly when you become calm and focused. And this is the key to regaining control of your mind. It becomes like your most powerful tool. But de-identifying is a momentary behavior unless you make it a habit. And that's when the next hack is crucial, which is achieving a neutral emotional state. Many people overwork their brains many times late at night, thinking, that's when they're most productive. But that's when your brain thinks online shopping at 3 a.m. is a great idea. At the time, it might feel like a genius move. Until 3 days later, you get a package of glow-in-the-dark undies and you're forced to explain yourself to everyone at home who sees you holding them. Good luck explaining that one. But seriously, emotional neutrality doesn't mean shutting off your emotions. It's about mastering them through relaxed focus. And studies show that people with higher emotional intelligence are 31% more productive and significantly less likely to experience burnout. So instead, by practicing focus through relaxation, like being a witness of the present and not getting easily affected by the good or the bad comments and thoughts, you can clear your mind of noise and make smarter choices. Because studies show that individuals with higher emotional intelligence not only perform better at work, but also have a significantly greater chance of earning much more. When you're emotionally neutral, your mind becomes your most powerful tool, ready to analyze, problem solve, and take actions with clarity and awareness. It's like unlocking a superpower, one that keeps you calm and in control. So just remember this. When your boss gives you another unrealistic target and threatens to fire you if you fail to do it, at the time it might feel tempting to smash your laptop on his head, hand over your resignation letter written on a broken keyboard to HR, come home and tell your wife, honey, I just discovered a new exit strategy. But trust me, It's way much more smarter to practice achieving a neutral emotional state instead. But if you want to make this positive habit into your nature and make it almost impossible for people to manipulate you, then that's where the third hack will help you out, which is strengthen your mind and body together. The simple truth is your mind and body are deeply connected with each other. There's no point in making your body strong but leaving your mind weak. That's like hitting the gym to build a body like a Ferrari, but your mind's still running on a second-hand scooter engine. Look at that. It might look cool, but your problems are not going anywhere. Looking like that. When one is neglected, the other suffers silently in the long run. Think about it. If your mind is stressed, but your body is fit, stress builds up and makes your fit body unhealthy by developing issues like lack of proper sleep or even gaining weight and falling ill due to unhealthy eating habits. So, what's the solution? Train both, not just one. Activities like going to the gym, swimming, yoga should be done like a meditation mindfully and not just as an exercise. Be in the moment, experience. This is what helps you to become best friends with your body and mind, which brings you back into balance. So just remember this, when you mindlessly analyze, copy and repeat, your workout is incomplete. Try to make that rhyme. But a research by Harvard says that people who physically and mentally exercise are 26% less likely to develop depression or stress. By giving such regular activities, you're not just building muscles or flexibility, you're also deleting stress and boosting your ability to have a clear mind focused on what matters to you. And the best part about all this is that you become genuinely happier with yourself, which automatically creates positive interactions with others or situations in your life. And the most important thing about this is that a study says that it takes more than 2 months or between 18 to 254 days before a new behavior becomes your nature. So keep at it and don't give up easily. That way, you'll unlock a new version of yourself that's calm, focused, and unstoppable. So try out these secret hacks to regain your critical thinking ability and avoid getting mind control. And let me know below in the comments what other mental hacks you would like to know. And until then, remember, you and your mind are two separate beings. You are the boss and your mind is your loyal servant. Make sure it's working for you and not the other way around.